Hi all you beautiful women out there, welcome to Woman TV. We have yet another inspirational woman right here with us, and she is Shambhavi Bajpai. Shambhavi the coach, that's how she's famous. And she is into career counseling and personal coaching for students and various working professionals in Pune and around since last 3 years. And a very interesting story to share with us. Hi Shambhavi.
Hi Shweta.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on Woman TV.
Most welcome. So Shambhavi, you were a working professional and you are an engineer by education.
Yes.
How did you step into business really?
Okay, so while I was in corporate, no issues as such. I was enjoying my job and everything was fine. But then one fine day you become a mother, okay? And I became 2 times. First time I couldn't materialize completely. It was a miscarriage, so I lost a baby. And then second time when I became the most important thing. I think you can relate to it, that if you have lost one, so there is a lot of emotional trauma that I went through.
Right.
And then this baby thing became very important and the mother thing became very important. So there was a little distraction off track from my work in office, and the way I used to give time till 10, 11 I can work in corporate, but now I can't do that. I was realizing that thing and I wanted to give quality time to my daughter, lot of quality time. And I was not in favor of raising her in a daycare, although I did it for a few years. So these thoughts were going on, and from childhood I was very much interested in teaching, meeting people, knowing their ideas, solving their problems, hearing their stories. So these 2 thoughts together gave birth to my new career and new journey, and I just started off.
That's great. So what is it that specifically for women you do or you offer?
For women, there is always this dilemma we have, and we have a myth: either we can be very successful professionally or we can be a good mother. Right? Having both is not possible, and this is the biggest myth that we are running around. If you want, you can be both. If you don't want, it's not required. So there is no need to have any pressure of building a career if you don't want. If you love being a mother at home, just enjoy that phase. But if you have a desire to do something, have your own identity, being financially independent, then don't sacrifice it or kill it because you are a mom. Because when your child grows up, even that child will not like it, that my mom had so much of potential and caliber, but she couldn't give it a shape because of me.
Wow, well said.
Right? And building a career, being an inspiration to your daughter or your son, I think it's a part of parenting. It's not, parenting is not about just giving the best clothes and the best food and having everything perfect around them, but the journey of building us up. When they see you in that journey, when they're part of that journey, they learn a lot and they build a lot in that process. So I consider it as an equally important duty as giving food and giving this, clothes, shelter, everything, all their requirements. It's an equally important duty that I build myself also up, so they can look up to me as a successful mom or a successful parent, and that's the pride. Because remember, whatever benchmark we leave for them, that is from there they are going to pick up.
Yes, and rise higher.
And rise higher. So if you want, you can do it. It's a myth that you cannot do. Find your passion, find what you are good at. Start maybe very small, find a mentor, find a coach. They can help you in that and do something.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm sure you answered many women who are still in the guilt and double mind out there. What exactly do you do in personal coaching?
Okay, so in personal coaching or career counseling, both, I based it on the psychometric assessment, because in general people are running after a particular career. It's like engineer or doctor, because they have seen around them people doing that, or they relate it with the money factor coming through that, but they really don't map it with what they are internally. Right? And that is what creates a lot of confusion and dissatisfaction longer. in the longer run, in the mid of their career, then they are not satisfied. So my personal coaching and career counseling is based on a psychometric assessment, which gives a holistic approach. You know academically what you're good at, but you also know personally who you are.
Wow,
Right?
important.
And what career will suit your personality most. Okay, and then in that career, definitely, if in a career which is not matching your personality, you are doing at this level, with a career matching your personality, you can be at this level. That is how it tells. Plus, you can be more satisfied, because if I relate to myself, my journey only, when I was an engineer working in corporate, I was doing pretty well, because I have been a sincere student from childhood, very disciplined, sincere. So in corporate also, I was following the same norms, and I was doing pretty well. But what I do now, it's more matching my personality and my inner likes and dislikes and strengths. So the enjoyment factor and satisfaction factor is way high, way high. And then every day is fresh, every day is new. You have something new to look upon and something. So this is what I want every student and every parent to understand from a very early age, 8th and 9th itself. They can figure out what is meant for them, what they are meant for, and shape their career accordingly. So for psychometric assessments, I use a tool which is provided by Kindle Career. And why Kindle Career? Because their reports, their tests are very accurate. They are very crisp, very reliable. It is also being used by governments, organizations for civil services selection. So I can rely on that test. There are 100 variety of tests out there, but after a thorough study, I will recommend only Kindle Career tests, because they really give to the point answer to your career. What exactly is suiting your personality and all, and not so much of fuss around it.
Now that you are an expert of this field, we would love to know those 2-3 tips from you for all the women out there who are still, confused which career they need to opt to, especially if they are freshers, or even after becoming mother, if they want to go back to their work life, business life.
Right. So being a mom in corporate, if I would have been in corporate, giving this kind of quality time to my daughter, which I am doing right now, would have not been possible. Right? And because I cannot tell somebody and say no to certain things when I'm expected to work somebody, but being in my own business gives me a lot of control of my life, my time, gives me a lot of flexibility. So majority of things are done before she comes from school, and then once she's back, there is a lot of time I can give her. And raising a child is difficult nowadays, parenting is a big fuss and all those things. I say simply, it can be very simply sorted if we can give time. We are focusing on many things to give to the child, but time is the most important thing, which will suffice every other thing.
Yeah, and these days I see social loneliness,
yes,
even in the urban children especially.
Yes. So because building a career in corporate demands endless time, it is little challenging when you are in corporate and raising a child. That's why being in a business and having something of your own is better, I feel. And for women who want to start something or change their career, again I would say that maybe first time when you chose your career, you didn't identify yourself. You just chose because somebody in the family is doing, or this is the trend. The way I chose my engineering, because my dad was engineer, my brother was engineer, so I was also engineer, and because I was good in maths. That's how we choose career, right? So, but now this time when you are looking at a restart, why don't you give some time for yourself, identifying yourself first, know your strengths, according to that strengths also have a goal and vision for yourself, and then think about what will help these two areas and will finally give you that kind of satisfaction which you want from your life. And at the same time, you can be a proud mom also, balancing your time and your career and everything. So have a vision, have a goal, and know yourself. Take a coach if you don't know how to do it. A lot of people can help you out. And believe in yourself. Most important thing is believe in yourself. Right? So the day you decide you want to do something and you believe in yourself, trust me, everything in the environment will get fixed. You may be thinking, my environment is not like that, the family responsibilities are there, husband is busy, but the day you decide, trust me, everything will change. I'm telling you from my personal experience, that's how it happened with me. So just decide and go off, have your own identity, be financially independent. It makes life more beautiful.
So that was Shambhavi Bajpayee with us. As she rightly mentioned, career choice is really important. I'm a clinical psychologist. I'm expected to sit in some hospitals, seeing patients and doing psychometric psychotherapy. But my passion is right here in front of camera, listening to this such wonderful inspirational stories of various achiever women. That's what I'm doing. So it is important, isn't it? If you are confused about your career, do get in touch with her on Facebook page, Shambhavi the Coach. Stay tuned for more powerful stories. Thank you from Woman TV.